Will breastfeeding make your baby healthier? My name is Dr. Droliviajoseph. I've been a functional medicine practitioner for 20 years. I am a mother of 4, so I have a little bit of experience when it comes to having babies and breastfeeding. And I am really, really passionate about health and nutrition. And breast milk is probably one of the best ways, if you're able to help make your baby healthy. So what happens initially when your baby's born is your breast milk is really, really rich in colostrum, and colostrum is a great immune boost for your fetus. So if you are unable to breastfeed for some reason and you are only able to breastfeed initially, that's when your breast milk is going to be the richest in colostrum. As your baby grows, as your baby gets bigger, your breast milk changes to meet your growing baby's nutritional needs, which I think is so cool that the body can do that. And that's something that you simply can't do with formula. Now, I realize that some people cannot breastfeed, don't produce enough milk, and there are things that can help with milk production. So I'm not shaming anybody who cannot breastfeed or who doesn't exclusively breastfeed. I'm just telling you that there is a difference. And the biggest difference with breast milk is it's there for immune protection. So immunoglobulins, or things that mom has immunity to, pass through into the breast milk. I actually did a study on this when I was in chiropractic school. I was part of a study testing breast milk and immune function and fetal development, and there's definitely a difference in breast milk. A benefit if you're able to breastfeed. So we see a lot of that immunoglobulin transfer into your breast milk, which means you're giving your baby immunity. And if your baby's sick, one of the best things you could do is breastfeed around the clock if you're able to. So another thing that breast milk is really good for is helping to develop the mucosal lining within your baby. Now, that mucosal lining is not fully formed until your baby's about 2 years old. If somebody has slower immune function, gets sick a lot of antibiotics, ear infections, things like that, then the mucosal lining might not develop until closer to age 3. That's why a lot of cultures breastfeed for 2 years, because they're trying to give that baby that food and those immunoglobulins until that mucosal lining develops. And then a lot of cultures that breastfeed longer, like age 2, even up to 3, those cultures typically do not introduce cow's milk after that. You go from human milk to no milk, because the milk's done its job at that point. It's already helped to form the intestinal lining, the mucosal barrier, and a lot of the immune system has initially built itself up already. So if you are able to breastfeed, it is definitely superior. But here's the but. Your diet has to be good while you're breastfeeding as well. So it's very important that you have enough protein in your diet. Otherwise, that can significantly impact milk production, that you are staying adequately hydrated, that you are eating healthy amounts of fat, because you want your breast milk to be rich in essential fatty acids. But another thing is when you're pregnant and when you're nursing, your brain shrinks. Your brain shrinks because a lot of that nutrition and healthy fat is now transferring to your fetus. So it's super important that you either take omega-3 fatty acids in a supplement form, which I do recommend during pregnancy and while breastfeeding, but it's also important that you eat enough healthy fat, you eat enough healthy protein, you stay hydrated, and also that you continue to take your supplements. Supplements like good quality prenatals, vitamin D, essential fatty acids are really, really useful when you're breastfeeding. So don't slack off on your healthy eating and your healthy supplements just because you're trying to get all that nutrition to make your baby healthier. So if you do have issues with inflammation, food allergies, if you're not producing enough breast milk, if you're worried about issues with hormones, feel free to reach out to me or somebody on my team at the Wellness Connection. We'll be more than happy to work with you.